Sticking with the war in Ukraine, this morning air raid sirens have gone off again in Kyiv following yesterday's missile strike, some of the worst that the country has experienced for months. Meanwhile, President Zelensky is on the front pages this morning calling for more help against what he calls Russian terrorist attacks. Well, British doctor Rachel Clarke has been in Ukraine helping to train nurses in palliative care. She joins me now in the middle of her 12-hour journey out of the country. Rachel, too dangerous for you, obviously, to stay in Kyiv, and you're making your way to safety.
Yes, absolutely. So we actually arrived in Kyiv yesterday morning by train, literally as the bombing raids were underway. So the station had been hit, there was broken glass on the ground, and we were immediately ushered straight into an underground bomb shelter at the station. We'd come to Ukraine a few days earlier to teach palliative medicine to Ukrainian doctors and medical students. I'm here with the famous brain surgeon Henry Marsh. He'd come out bringing surgical equipment much needed by the Ukrainian health service, and we never imagined we'd literally be caught up in one of Putin's bombing raids, but such is life for everybody in Ukraine. This is what they're enduring every single day.
It's horrendous and must have been absolutely terrifying for you and for everyone there. How are people coping? Because this has been going on for a long time now. But, you know, this level, this intensity of bombing is absolutely horrifying.
Yes, well, one of the reasons when we took our risk assessments about whether or not to come out to the country, we thought we would be safe because actually things have been relatively quiet in Ukraine. Kyiv hasn't had any airstrikes for some months now, so normal life had almost felt like it was starting to return to the streets of Kyiv. So yesterday, the civilians were really shaken, really traumatized by the fact that yet again Putin was targeting civilian sites in the city. So one of the places he bombed yesterday was literally a children's playground that now has a bomb crater in it. One of the people who died, our doctor friends told us yesterday in the bombings, was a young female doctor who was on her way home from a night shift in one of the big hospitals in Kyiv, where she was treating children with cancer. She has had a 5-year-old son. Putin's just killed her. So the population are devastated that this is happening again, but remarkably resilient. I mean, I was cowering in that bomb shelter, feeling sick with nerves, but people were just standing stoically, you know, gritting their teeth. We've been here before, we'll get on with it, we'll help each other, that's all we can do. And that spirit is incredible. And Lorraine, even yesterday evening, the defiance amongst the population of Kyiv was extraordinary. So we went out after dark briefly when it was safe to do so, and there was a crowd of kind of teenagers, young adults, and they were singing raucously in the street. And I asked our Ukrainian friends what they were singing, and they were chanting over and over the words, Putin dead.
Oh, I love that. Rachel, thank you so much. Be safe, and hopefully we can talk to you later on, because it's just it just never stops, does it? It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. But that spirit, that defiance, I love those teenagers. I want to give them all a hearty cheer. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I really appreciate it. I really do. I know how tough it's been for you.